Annyeonghaseyo, Yorobun, hola a todos, hello everyone. Kumusta kayong lahat? Well, I'm a language learner and welcome to my channel. I created this YouTube channel to help me review my notes and practice my skills at the same time. Also, I'd like to share it with you. I'm just hoping this will be useful to us. Well, I think the benefit or importance of learning a second language is that it helps improve our thinking skills, memory abilities, and life perspective, as well as it gives insight into other cultures and better employment opportunities. Okay, let's have some fun while we learn. Ayo chingo, vamos! Well, to begin with, the Philippines is the only former Spanish colony in which Spanish is not the official language. It was actually a logistical issue. While Spain would have preferred the Spanish be made the official language of all of their colonies, the Philippines, however, presented a unique challenge. The archipelago was home to a wide range of ethnic groups speaking over 100 languages. With only a few friars stationed in the Philippines, it was simply not possible to translate all of those languages into Spanish. English, on the other hand, is a different story. When the Americans colonized the Philippines, they established a public school system. Americans used the American curriculum to teach subjects to Filipinos in English. Since education became available to the poor as well, English has been taught in all sectors and demographics of Philippine society. As a result, it is neither surprising nor unusual for a Filipino to be multilingual. In the Philippines, most Filipinos speak three languages: their mother tongue, Tagalog, and English. Well, in my case, I can communicate in Filipino or specifically Tagalog, English, and Spanish. And right now, I am working on improving my Korean skills. Okay, for Korean note number 1, ohi. Or to translate it in English, it means vocabulary. Para la lengua española es vocabulario. At sa Filipino naman, talasalitaan o vocabulario. Yes, same with Spanish, but different spelling. Kuriku honore ohinin insa hadayeyo. Or, our vocabulary for today is greetings or to greet. Para la lengua española, saludo o saludar. At sa Filipino, pagbati o bumati. Well, insa is a noun while insahada is a verb. Manago na heojil he yeiril natha nera. Or to show courtesy when meeting or saying goodbye to someone, o mostrar cortesía al encontrarse o despedirse de alguien, o ang pagpapakita ng paggalang o kagandahang asal sa tuwing nakikipagkita, nakikipagkilala o nagpapaalam sa isang tao. And when you meet someone, here are some ways to say hello or how are you. 한국어로 이렇게 말해요. 안녕하세요 is a polite way to say hello in Korean that is used in everyday conversations and can be used in most situations. It literally means, are you at peace? Well, 안녕하십니까. This is the formal way of 안녕하세요, usually used when the listener is older than us or has higher position than us, or common in business setting or formal public speaking. Moreover, some also use annyeong as a casual and friendly Korean greeting, but it is only used among friends and people of the same age who know each other. It has a similar meaning to what's up or hey in English. And as a sign of respect in Korean, you may bow or nod your head when greeting. Shake the person's hand if it's your first time meeting them. Use the right or both hands to show respect. When receiving a phone call, however, Korean usually use 여보세요. This is how you greet someone on the phone. It's a shortened version of 여기 보세요. It is as if you're attracting someone's attention or saying, look over here to other people. And for polite way of saying how are you, 잘 지냈어요? Or 어떻게 지냈어요? How are you or how are you doing in Korean are not commonly used in everyday conversation or when meeting someone for the first time. It is only used if you haven't spoken to the listener in a long time, like a month or longer. Also, if you're curious to know what the person has been up to lately, it's more of a how have you been type of thing. Sometimes it is used with oren mani예요 or it's been a long time since I've seen you. Then you can say how are you doing or how have you been. 오랜만이에요. 잘 지냈어요? Or 오랜만이에요. 어떻게 지냈어요? Just to note, Koreans will often greet each other by asking if the person has eaten rather than how they are. This habit began after the war in 1960s and 1970s when food was scarce in Korea, and asking someone if they had eaten meant asking how they were. Even though food is much more abundant these days, the question remains relevant as a way to inquire about someone's well-being. 안녕하세요. 밥 먹었어요? Hi, hello. Have you eaten? This is something you would normally say to someone you've already met or you are close with. Y para la lengua española, normalmente decimos hola, entonces hacemos dos besos para saludar. In Spain or Latin American countries, it is customary to greet with hola or hello, ¿qué tal or ¿cómo estás? Followed by the dos besos or a kiss on cheek or cheek to cheek, beginning with the left cheek. This greeting is typically used between a woman and a man or a woman and another woman, or between children. Men may be more likely to kiss women to say hello and goodbye than to shake their hands. Okay, let's go with ¿qué tal?, which is the less formal way to say hello, how are you, or what's up in English. Aside from people, ¿qué tal can also be used to ask about situations, which is equivalent to how is life. For example, ¿qué tal el negocio familiar? How's the family business? Or ¿qué tal el estudio? How's the study? Also, to ask how something was or went, or to get someone's opinion on something. It's like how about or giving an option or what if. ¿Qué tal si lo hacemos mañana? How about if we do it tomorrow? ¿Qué tal si no viene? What if he does not come? Okay, for a more polite way of asking how are you as a greeting in Spanish, let's go with ¿cómo estás? Or how are you for second person singular. Or in Filipino, its equivalent is ikaw or ka. Kumusta ka? Something like that. ¿Cómo estáis? Or how are you for second person in plural form, or kayo in Filipino. But this is not commonly used. ¿Cómo está? Or how is she or he, or for third person singular form like siya in Filipino, or can be a more formal way of saying how are you for second person singular form, or ikaw po. You just put usted if you want to emphasize it. It's like ¿cómo está usted? Or ¿cómo está ka po? Then ¿cómo están? Or how are they? Is for third person, plural, or sila in Filipino, or can be a more formal way of saying how are you for second person, plural form, or kayo po. You just put ustedes if you want to emphasize it. ¿Cómo están ustedes? Is more commonly used than ¿cómo estáis? Or how are you in plural form. Furthermore, if you want to inquire about someone's health in Spanish, use ¿cómo estás? Variations. And if you want to ask how are you doing or how are things going in particular, you can use ¿cómo va? Or ¿cómo anda? At sa Filipino naman, we just usually say hi, hello. And for how are you, it appears to be the same in Spanish. But the spelling is different and there are some additional word attachments. It's like, ¿Kumusta? How are you? Then you put po to make it more polite. ¿Kumusta po? ¿Kumusta ka? How are you? For second person singular. Or ¿Kumusta po kayo? How are you? For second person in plural form. Then, ¿Kumusta siya? Or ¿Kumusta po siya? For polite way. Or how is she or he? For third person singular form. Or kumusta sila, or kumusta po sila for polite way, or how are they, third person plural form. Then, the most common greeting gesture in the Philippines is mano or pagmamano, which is often translated as bless in English. It is a request for the elder's hand followed by a slight bow and the act of touching the hand to the forehead, which is similar to hand kissing. Mano is done to show respect for elders and to accept a blessing from them. Well, so I believe that's all for now. I hope you find this useful. If you enjoy it, please like and subscribe to my channel. Please click the bell icon to receive new video updates. Thank you everyone. Annyeong, daume tu wayo. Nos vemos de nuevo, adios. See you next time. Bye. Hanggang sa muli. Paalam.